I got the press, I opened it up, I put it all together, I squished some stuff, and I did a video on the first day, my initial thoughts, right? This is a 50-ton press. On the website, it says dual stage pump. Now, I wasn't exactly sure what that meant, but the way they described it in the description, it made it sound like, you know, you hit this button here, and it goes fast up until it hits, you know, something of resistance, and then it goes into a different stage, and then it, you know, goes slow, but a lot higher pressure. That's not what happens. This is for high pressure, really, really slow. This operates the air over hydraulic pump, and if you want it to move fast, you're doing it by hand. And it goes about 3/16 of an inch per pump. The biggest problem I had with this press is not being able to actually get 50 tons out of it. And when I got close, you know, these guys here would bend. They smashed a big divot into the main table, is bent, and that was not anywhere close to the, you know, 50 ton when that happened. So if you're gonna, you know, get up in the higher tonnage on this press, you have to have a really wide, you have to spread these things out, because if you just use one, it will mess up your table. And so I was kind of like struggling with this. I was like, man, I paid all this money, it won't go to 50 tons. I was a little bit irritated, right? So I got on Grizzly website, and I typed up a review, quite long review, and I explained everything I explained in the video. I didn't give it like a 1 star, you know, because at the end of the day, I still have it, which says a lot, right? And somebody else commented on the video, oh, I'm insinuating that I'm promoting this press so that people will buy bad presses. No, this is not necessarily a bad press. It's just, it wasn't everything I thought it would be. Now, I should have known for the price, you get what you pay for. But yet, it's good enough that if I could do it over again, would I buy a different press? No. And the reason is because I've got it working great now, and I'm going to tell you what I did to make it work great. But let's get back to the whole review thing on Grizzly's website. So I went on there and I left a review. I gave them 3 stars, I think. I don't know, because it's not there anymore, which is what I'm getting to. So I explained all the things about the press, and Grizzly went ahead and just deleted my review because it wasn't 5 stars. So when you get on their website and you look at this press and you notice they're all 5-star reviews and everybody loves it, that's not true, okay? Grizzly just deletes everything that's not 5 stars. And maybe after I make this video, you know, they'll be like, oh, we've been caught, and they'll leave some of the 4, maybe 3 stars. But last time I checked, everything less than 5 stars had been deleted. So honestly, that really rubs me the wrong way, okay? Why have reviews on your website if you're not going to be honest about them? Now I get it, it's their website, they can go ahead and delete all the reviews they want, but the fact that they have the reviews from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 stars insinuates they are being open and honest, and that they're going to show you all of them. You know, if they're just going to say, hey, this is what they should say, hey, here's some of the best reviews we've gotten. Yeah, that is very dishonest. So anyway, that's my rant. That's my big spiel. That's my biggest problem with this review is that I feel like Grizzly misrepresents it, and it's not quite as good as they make it sound. Which, I get it. That's everybody. Who doesn't market things to the best aspect? But the fact that they delete less than 5-star reviews is not okay with me. Anyways, do I like the press? It's growing on me. And let me show you what I did to make this thing work. So the big problem here was there was no way to tighten the knob tight enough to make it hold pressure. Now, it had just like a 2-inch knob on here, and you could tight it as tight as you possibly could with your hand, and you'd sit here and you'd hold you'd hold this thing here, waiting for it to pump up, and you could not, literally, I couldn't get past about 5 ton. No matter how hard I pushed, and I'd be like holding this down and, you know, pumping this handle at the same time, you know, trying to get enough pressure, and, you know, I tightened this as much as I could, and literally the valve would not seal. Now, there's a little round ball, my understanding is, and you have to push that up against the valve seat in order to make it seal. Well, it wouldn't seal, and I couldn't get it tight enough to mash it in there and force a seal. So I had to cut the handle off, and basically is what I did. I made my own handle. Now I use the shaft of the existing, and I just put like a hole here, and I welded this up. And now, you know, now you also have to be careful if you put a big old lever like this that you don't strip the threads. But now you can get it, you know, plenty tight, and if you fix that, your pressure will shoot right up. Your ram is going to run 2 to 4 times faster. I mean, if that's not sealed, this ram will move. I mean, you're talking like 20 minutes to go down an inch or something. And then when it finally gets there, it won't build pressure. You have to be able to seal that. So, you know, you're probably going to need to make something like that or put a wrench on the end of it. But yeah, you have to cut the plastic handle off because there's no way you can get enough grip to tighten it. So anyways, that's my review of the Grizzly press. I use this a bunch. I'll show you some of the projects I've done here. These guys right here. These are going to be my new style burner. So I flare these with like a flaring die right there. So basically I put them on there, and then I have another tool. Actually, that tool was one that cracked in heat treating. But basically, yeah, just like that. And I put it on there, and then I crush it. So I've made some other tools. Maybe I'll do a video where I'm using those. Anyways, that's all I've got this time. Overall, this press is still worth it, okay? This is going to be a great press as long as you get that valve to seal. Really quick here for you guys who did not see the first video. The valve did work initially, and after a couple weeks of usage, it stopped working, and it got worse and worse and worse until I had to make the new handle because I could no longer get enough pressure on the valve to actually close it so it would build pressure. Overall, I still like the press. Would I buy it again? Yes. I'm just disappointed that Grizzly is less than honest about their reviews on the website. Thanks, guys, for watching. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe. If you do subscribe, make sure you hit the little bell on the bottom there because you won't get any notifications. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video. Thank you so much. See you later.